This is a model that I created in Make Human. It's supposed to be the hot topic right now, the Botham Jean and Amber Geiger deal that's going on right now. Though this is just the supposed to be my version of a 3D model of Amber Geiger. So I can let you see this model here. You see it rendered. It's just my version. I'm sure you guys can do a lot better than that. Let's get a little closer. Take a look at it. All right, so there you go. Now we can look at the mesh, see what type of mesh we're working with this character, so you guys can get a good idea of what we're going to be doing today, what we're working with, everything we're working with. Let's take a look at the hands. Okay, and let's take a look at the geometry. All right, so what we have in our scene and what we're going to be working with, the way how I got this thing all set up. Well, I got some lights in the scene for the character, just to give the character some light. I got those off. I got those where you want to see the renders here. These are my 3 lights in my scene, and we're going to turn those back off because we don't need to see those lines. My lights, and I also have a belt that's going to go that's for the character, and we're going to get into this later. We're going to show you how I attach this belt to the character, so you can have an idea of how to attach other objects to your character. Okay, and also we have our mesh. We have the camera, the shoes. Okay, we got our shoes here. All right, and we got our clothing. Right, we got our pants here, and this is all just one piece. But we can easily divide that up if we want to by selecting just the shirt or the pants, and that tool will be to help you out is the field selection tool here. It's a very great tool for when you want to break things up and select objects as a whole, or separate objects. So yeah, that's a good tool to use for that. And also we have the character's eyelashes, and we're going to show those eyelashes. Okay, and we got our eyebrows here. Okay, and we also have our eyes, and we got our character's hair. Okay, and then the skin. And I got this set up as all on one piece. The skin will be the arms, the head, and the ankles. Also, you can't see that right now, but let's see it. Let's go here. You can see it. You still can't see it. That's you can see it in there a little bit. Let me just take the shoes off so you guys can see it. And this is just it right here. Just this little piece, just the ankles. That's all it is. And really, we don't even need that. Really, we really don't even need it. So what I do, I just let's go back here to the skin and just delete this because we really don't need it. It's not going to do us any good. And I am working in R19, so this is still left over. And what we do, we just hit our hit our optimizer there just to get rid of that. And let's go ahead and get started because I don't want to make this a long video. I know you guys got things to do, and I do as well. So let's go ahead and get this video going, get this started. I'm going to break off my character window here, select my joint tool, and I love to start here in the pelvis area. And by holding the Control right click on a Mac, if you're using if you're using a Windows, I'm not sure what that can be, but I'm sure you guys can figure that out pretty simple on your own, easily on your own. Is what I'm going to say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on one side of the character, and then we're going to bring everything over. We're going to bring everything over. So let's bring this root out. Let's bring this out. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring this down. I'm gonna fix my background too because you guys probably wouldn't be able to see this with this background. So let me fix that. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. Background gradient. This should be it right here. just bring these down so you can see it. Yeah. All right, so let's bring this over a little bit. Okay. Bring it down. That's about the knee right there. Okay. Bring this here. Make 1, 2. So we have an ankle here. We have a foot, and we need one more, and that will be our toe. So let's take a look at that from the side angle here. Okay, this is in a good position. What we can do is let's bring our character, slide our character back just a tad bit so she can be in sync with our joints. Okay. So about here would be good for me. You know. So what we do, let's go back there. Let's take that off, okay. And let's go back to our joint tool. Okay, and what we do, we're gonna put some bend in our knee. This always helpful for directional purposes. The joint cinema wants to know which direction this joint will be bending in. So that's the purpose of the bend in the knee or in any joint. And we put one here. As you can see, we're having some issues here with the foot. It's not even like we want, but that's okay. That's okay. You work around it. All right, so yeah, we put this joint here, like so. And we will go back to our front view. Okay. Let's take a look at our front view. And we want to go ahead and I really want to name these right now. So let me just name these joints. Okay. We're going to go up to our chest. Oh yeah, and what we're going to do here, we're going to turn off our root null. We don't need that. So yeah. Alright. And what we're going to do here, we're going to put a couple of joints here. So we hold shift and just drop a couple here. And this is something to think about ahead of time because we're going to have controls here. So we're going to have a control here. We're going to have a control here. And we're going to have a control here. And we don't want to go too far up. So let's bring the control down. So let's bring this down just a little bit. Okay. About right here. That's good. And another thing, if you guys can't see this, let's bring this up so you guys can see this. The icons. So maybe this will be better for you guys to see. We have bigger icons over here. So the way you change that, right here in icon size, large icon. So you can go all the way to medium and small icons if you want. It's your preference. Alright, so let's go back here and we're going to bring our joint here. This will be shoulder bone. Okay, so we're going to have a shoulder. So this is somewhat like a collarbone. It's somewhat like a collar. The collarbone. Oh yeah, that'd be like the collarbone here. And then here is your arm. And then we'll bring this all the way down to here. And we will hit our shift, hold down shift, right click. Okay. And one other thing about that is I have mine set up, I have my modifiers here set up to the default mode. So basically mine is on the shift, is the shift button. You can switch yours to whatever you want. Just got mine set up to shift. And we went over that in other tutorials, so if you guys are not really familiar with this, you can look at my other tutorials and get a better understanding on that. So let's look at this from an overhead view. Let's see what we got. Okay. And let's go to here. All right, so this we will move here. Okay, and our joint bone, move that a bit right here in the arm. And we can look at both things on here to basically line this up and get it to where we want it. Okay, let's go ahead and name these joints. All right, so this I will call spine 1. Alright, so our naming convention is coming along as planned. Okay. And we go back to our tool again. Go to our chest tool. Let's go back to our front view. The hair is in our way a bit, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to our hair, right? We are here. So we can see what we're doing here. So we're going to go up here and do another one. And this is going to be our neck joint. Well, it's going to lead up to our neck. Yeah, this is our neck. And here's our head, right? Or we can just do this like this. Let's do this like this. Let's make this a lot simpler for us. Let's just go straight up to our head, to the top, right? Now we can separate what we want to be our head, our neck, so on and so on. Shift, that's the neck. This is our head. Okay? And to see what's going on with that, let's just turn it to our side view. Take a good look at that. See what we got going on here. This is our neck. This is our head. And that will come down. Actually, this can be up a little bit. It can be up like toward the neck. Not toward the neck, I'm sorry. Toward the back of the ear. I don't know what I was thinking about the neck. But yeah, just below the ear here, you can put your head joint. And our neck, we put this about right here. And that looks good. That looks good right there. And here we have our wrist joint here. And I like to look at this in all 3 windows just to get a good idea of where that is, and I'll zoom in on them on all 3 positions just to get that right where I want it. So as you can see here, it looks like I need to come back a little bit. It looks perfect over here, and over here it looks like it can come down just a little bit. You know, you have to remember, guys, that we're working in a 3D space on a 3D model, so you have to try to get used to using all 4 of your windows when modeling and doing just about everything, and you know, modeling and sculpting and rigging. You want to try to use all your windows to help you out to get the best placement of things. You know, it'll help. It really helps. Okay, we seem to have half of our rig done. You know what? Let's do our hands. Let's do our hands. You know, I see a lot of tutorials out there of guys doing rigging, and they really skip over the hands, man. They really skip over the hands. But I'm gonna show you in 3D space how this can be done, and I'm gonna do this as quick as possible so we can just get through to it. So, if you look at this, you say, how would you go about doing this? How would you confront this, right? How would you go about doing it, putting that in there? So, first thing, what I would do, I look at this and say, you know what? Hey, let's start with the wrist, of course. We're going to hold Control on the Mac, drop a joint there. Well, let's see. Let's do this because we're having some issues with this thing. 2D, switch that to 2D. No. I wonder why does that do that? Some things, I don't understand everything, guys, so just bear with me here. And I'm going to also look at my 4th view window over here too, to help me out with placement. Okay. All right, so that looks good. Let's do our other joint. Let me do it in this window. Just trying to go back to say 3D. I can't change 3D. Okay, and put another joint here. I don't like that. Alright, so let's move this joint up a little bit. Oh yeah, and to move that without it shifting, just hold the 7 key and bring it. Let me just go back. So what I want to do is bring, I'm looking at the thumb, and the thumb is not in the position where I want it to be. So in order to fix that problem, what I'm going to do is just hold the 7 key. Let's click on it. Hold the 7 key and just bring it up to where we want it. To where we think that it looks good at. Then you know what? Let's do this like this. Because this is where things go wrong at when you do things. Let's do this like this. Let's just bring this all the way down. Let's bring this all the way down. Okay. There's better ways that this can be done. Right now, I'm not doing it. There's better ways. There's actually quite a few ways that this can be done. Okay, let's hold the shift key, and we know we want a joint about right here. And our joint is going to be here. So let's take a look at that. And I'm using all 3 windows to get this done right. Okay. It's beginning to get there now. I'm getting satisfied with it now. I wasn't satisfied with it before. I try to use different methods every time I'm working on it, just to to get the best method out of it. And I should have just done things the way I usually do it. And another thing too, this character pose is really what's causing a problem also, because if the character was posed with the arms straight out, really a T pose, instead of this A type pose, triangle type pose, it's a little difficult. But the T pose, the character was in a T pose, the arms was in a T pose, like doing this, it just simplifies doing when rigging the hand, basically. This is the way I'm doing this now is the more difficult way. It's the most difficult way. Yep. So but no complaining. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Because we are star animator, right? All right. Let's make sure that joint is sitting where it should be sitting. I can put this a little bit more in the middle. Okay, I like the placement of that. That's fine. And what we can do, this one looks like it'll be closer. The next one, so what I do, I just come here and just hold our shift key. Put another joint there. Alright, so another thing what I like to do is go inside the hand also. Let's go with widescreen with that. And let's look at this thing right here. That'll be from inside the hand. That really helps it too. Just try to center it up with that hole. Just try to look straight down that finger. And try to center that hole up, center the joint up with that hole. And that'll help you out. And now we know where our next joint is going to go, right? It's going to go here, right? So we can do the same routine with that. Okay. We're looking down that finger. And we're going to center that. Center that joint. I'm reason I don't want to move. Oh, what's going on with it? Okay. Right. So I think that looks a little bit up. I think that looks good. Just go back here. Control. Click. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Okay, let's go. Let's go to this view. All right, and just bring that joint over. Put it at our tip about what we want. Let's fix it in this view. Fix it in this view. About right there in this view. Now let's go to our perspective view. All right, and we know that's about right there. So shift. And we go back down on the side of our hand again. Creep it through, right? Let's creep through. All right, so center that joint up there. It's just the way I do it, guys. I know you guys probably have a whole different method from doing this, but it's just the way I do it. It works for me. It works for me. Okay. I know you got some professionals out there that's probably saying, "What is this guy doing? He doesn't know what he's doing." But like I said, guys, it works for me. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold shift. This is my knuckle. Also, I almost forgot about this one here. I want to put one right there too. So I almost forgot about that. Yes, I did. I almost forgot. Anyhow, I'm going to put one here. All right, and let's go back to our view, our front view, and we're going to click on our wrist. I don't care about those joints moving like that either. Because I'm just going to hit the line key after that. And line everything up. So this is where we want this. This is where we want this. This is where we want this at. Alright, so let's go back to our perspective view. Just look at it. Alright, we got that here. Shift click, shift right click. Bring it over just a little bit. Let's see. You know, my way might not be your way. You know, you might have a way better layout than I do with this thing, but that's how I get it done. This is how we do it over here. Alright, so yeah. Shift, right click, shift right click. So now if we look down at the finger, see everything is lined up down there. According to how we want it. Slight bend on joints. And last but not least is the pinky finger. I don't know about you guys, but I like rigging characters, man. I like rigging. It's fun. See that right there. And bring it over a little bit. And go to my perspective view. Looking at this. Like this. Now let's hold Shift, right click, go inside. All right, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And we're just gonna hold Shift. Actually, I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit. This goes okay. That's okay. All right, so there you have it, guys. We have a hand that's fitted with the joints and everything in it. And what we're going to do here now, we just want to select all our joints. Actually, I don't want this. Let me just delete these goals here because we don't want this. It's not, I don't know why that happened like that, but we don't want that. I had to turn on something. Let's see what I turned on. All right, so let's go ahead and name these, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, we have our naming convention all set up, right? Right now, we still don't want to bring everything over because we want to attach all of our controls and everything now. And then once we attach all of our controls, then we will bring everything over. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. First, we're going to go here and we're going to select our heel, and we're going to add an IK to that. Whoa. I wanted to add an IK to that. Not everything over here has an IK to it too. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's go back and do that again. Okay, and there's an IK here. All right. We still don't want to add a pole to this. Not just yet, anyway. We're going to add a pole to this, but we're going to do that once we get our character rigged. Once we bind our joints to our mesh, then we're going to add a pole. Okay, but one other thing I want to do with this, I want to select everything. Let's select all of our joints here, and we're gonna go to our align tool. Okay, we're gonna set it to world axis, and our upward direction, we're gonna set that to world also, and then just hit align. Now you can see what happened as we're doing that. It's aligning these joints. So yeah, you can see how that's working. Everything is aligned. Now, also, we want to select all our joints here. Okay. And we want to freeze them. Freeze all. And that will just help now for when we move joints out of their place. We can do a PSR. Show you. One second here. We can do a PSR to get that back in the. We can do a PSR to get that back in position. And for some reason I can't find it. Let's see. PSR. Okay, what's going on here? Let's do this. Let's go to our window, customize, and we go to commands and say PSR. Okay, and there it is. So as you can see, when I hit PSR, you see that bone, that joint just clicked back into position. Chest 2, let's go. This is our neck. Some respect on the neck. This is our head right here, and this will be our head end. Okay, now so let's take a look at everything. Everything seems to be named. Okay, we got that together. Okay, and let's go back to our foot, because that's what we was working at, right? And we got this controller now that we put. Now that we got this controller, now that we put the foot down, so we gotta let it go. It'll just be like that. That out there. Okay. And we will bring in this end, okay? Just line it up like that. Just bring this down. Drop the floor. You guys really need to get this drop the floor too. It helps a lot, man. I'll put a link in the description where you can get that. It's actually free. So, and right here I'm gonna put this tag on it. Microphone, actually, just lines really. That's all we need. Okay, and I'm gonna select top. Okay, bring it up a little bit. Let's go to our side view. Take a look at it. And this is not perfect, not at all, but we will get it. We're going to get it in shape. We're going to get this in order. We're going to get this in order once we get it rigged up. So yeah, you guys probably won't have to do this with your model. So yeah, and also we are going to bring out the snapper. On 3D snapping, turn off the workplace, and we're going to go to axis snapping and vertex snapping. Vertex snap. For this, I want this tool by holding the right button, scrolling on it, scrolling. It usually works sometimes, but that's okay. Let's do it this way. That right now is not working, so yeah. Select our cube. Right, and we're gonna turn this on and just snap this right here. And we can just double check and make sure that it's in the right place. And it's not, so let's try it again. Now it's in the right place. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just turn it off, right? And we're going to duplicate this box, okay? We're going to hold down the command key. Alright, let's go to our front view. I'm sorry, our side view. Put on the points. Select my rectangle selection tool. Bring this down. Bring this over. Bring this down. And I'm going to take this and snap it here also. Let's take a closer look at that to make sure that that's snapped in the right place, and it is. Now let's clean our box up here a little bit. Let's clean this up because it looks a little funny here. So let's clean it up. Select it and just bring it in a little bit. Wait, hang on, bring it in. Let's do this. Turn off this stuff. Okay, let's bring it like that. Let's open it up just a little bit. And let's go to our front view. Okay, I'm going to push this up a little bit. As you can see, our character's foot is on an angle. But that's okay, guys. That is okay. We're going to fix all of that. That's no problem. No problem at all. Okay. We only in our beginning stages. So let's bring it over. Bring this over. Bring this over. Okay. Let's bring it over to where that's matching up with that. Okay, this is what we got. And then we're going to name this. We're going to call this. We're going to call this heel control. And we're going to call this toe control. And we're going to bring in a null. And let's turn back on our snapping. I know what's going to be snapped here. Okay. Okay, and on our heel, actually, let's name this the toe. Let's name this the toe before I get thrown off. Okay, and we're going to put a constraint here on our toe. And we're going to put a constraint also on. We're going to put a constraint on our toe and on our heel. So, yeah. And that is going to be position. Okay. And for our heel, we're going to put our heel control in our heel. And for our toe, we want to put our toe here. And we're going to have our goal. Our goal is going to be underneath our heel and our toe, and our heel is going to be underneath our goal. So this is somewhat the order of what we're looking at. Like this. Let's turn off the snapping. So we have something like this. Let's do this like this. Let's bring in our PSR constraint. Let's do this. Let's bring this in and let's drop this right here where we can use this as often as we want to. So first, let's do this before we do that. Okay. Just set that up. All right. So let's now go ahead and play with it and see if everything is working according to plans. All right. So we're kicking our heel out, kicking our leg out. You might just want to kick somebody, right? And while we're kicking somebody out, right, we want to see if our toe is doing what it's supposed to do, right? So There it is. Our toe is doing what it's supposed to do, right? Let's hit that, and let's check our heel. Let's see if our heel is. Oh, no, the heel is not doing what it's supposed to do. Now, why is that? Why is that? Could it be placement? Could it be placement, or is it? Let's check out the. Let's check this out. Turn off the position. And I don't think that will fix it, but let's see anyway. Let's see. There it is. So the problem with that was that not the maintain original, that can stay on. The problem with that is that we want to have the position checked off, because with the position checked off, it causes the problem. See, right now it's not going to work. Okay, but if we turn off the position, there we go. And that's the beauty of things. Okay, now let's go and let's select our joints, and I'm going to show you the beauty of having this PSR button somewhere on your dash where you can see it, where it's in front of you, where you won't have to go in to Windows customization, customize command, and always have to look for it. Okay, take that and put that on your front page where you can have quick and easy access to it, like I've done so here. Okay, because now we can just click a button and everything, your joints are back in the original position where you had froze them at here. So let's move on. Let's go to our arm now. Okay, and in our arm, what we need here, we don't need our shoulder bone to be. We don't need an IK on our shoulder bone. You can do it. It all depends on what you're using your character for. But I rarely do not need it, so I'm not going to use it. But I am going to use it. I'm going to use that shoulder for something else, and I'll get to that too in a little bit. So right now, we don't need it. We don't need this right now. Let's turn this on. Get some more frame real estate here, so view real estate, so you guys can see. Okay, and let's just put something up there, so you can see it. Look, everything looks good. Let's go to, and we're gonna go here. Let's go to her hair. Turn her hair back on. Just make everything look good for you guys, so you guys can see something. Do something good here. Okay, let's select all our joints. Okay, let's get them all. Okay, let's open this up so we can get them all. So we get our joints, and we want to add these joints to a layer, because maybe sometimes we want to hide these joints, right? So yeah, add to new layer. I'm gonna go ahead and hide the joints right now. Okay, actually we don't need those yet right now. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. All right, so now we got our arm here, and we go this, and we're gonna go here. Okay, and we're gonna go here to our display here. We're gonna go object, and we're gonna change this to cube. Okay, and I like to bring mine down a little bit and then rotate it a little bit. Rotate it to how I want it. And mine, I'm fine with it like that. Fine with it like that. And just bring this back a little bit. So yeah, let's name this stuff too. Let's name this. I'm gonna call this this node right here. First, what I'm gonna do with it. First, I'm gonna put a cube around this. Right? So we got a cube around this, and I'm going to give it a. No, I'm not going to give it a color right now. I'm going to wait until I. You know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just give it a color so we can see it. We can see some progress going. So everything on my left side, this is what I like to do. Everything on my left side, I like to tag it as red, and everything on my right side, I like to tag it as blue. That's just me. That's just how I do things. You can do it your way. Just how I do it. So I'm going to call this my leg control. Okay, and here I'm going to call this toe control, and this we're going to call it heel control, and this is a goal here, and let's just call this what it already is, I guess, heel goal. Let's just take this all though, because I'm going to call it goal, heel goal. Cool. And let's give it a color. Everything red on our side, everything red on the left side. Even. Everything on the left is red. Now you guys can do this however you want to. This is how I'm doing it. Okay? And we're coming along. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, and check that once more. Position constraint. Put it back in place. All right, and we still need to put a pole here to control our knee. So yeah, we're coming along, guys. We're coming along. All right, so let's go back here and let's go back to our hand. For some reason, it looks like this. It's kind of out of whack, but it seems to be in position. I want to make it a little bit bigger though. I want to put it at 4. So, I'm a little blind, so I need it a little bit bigger so I can see it. All right, so yeah, now we are going to go to our wrist, because we need to. Our wrist is not able to bend right now. We got this if we click on our wrist goal, we got this movement of the joints and everything. But what good is that, So yeah, let's put this on the PSI so we can have that in order. Okay, let's freeze that. We froze that already. Okay, and now that we move that wrist. We move that wrist and you move it, put it in the way we want it, and PSR back in place. Magic, guys, it's magic. Okay, let's stop kidding around. Okay, let's go here. And let's go to our wrist here. And what we're going to do, we're going to put I'll put that where you can see it, because I know y'all can't see that over there. Let's put a constraint tag. I'm putting a constraint tag because I know you guys can't see it from over there. But yeah, so a constraint tag and position. Okay, we're going to put maintain original. You know what? This needs to be checked for when you do this, but I'm gonna leave it unchecked just to show you guys what problems it causes if you don't use it. So we're gonna put our wrist goal in here, and as you can see, how our wrist just turned. That's because we need to put on maintain original. It's just maintain original position that it was in. So we click that and we're back in our maintain original position. Okay, and there's a lot of different things you can use this for. One other thing I want to show you about this, let's say if I got position off, right, and I pull, let's go back, let's go to wrist goal, because we're going to always use, when controlling our character, we're going to always use our wrist goal and not our original wrist, because this is no longer functional once you're using an IK. So once we click on our wrist goal, we move our wrist, and we notice that our wrist does not follow. And why is that? That's because of the position check. Now, let's say we want our character to get some stretches in. Let's say you want to stretch your character. Let's say you want to stretch your character. You gotta, you're doing something where you want your character to stretch. If you do this, you wouldn't be able to get that character's arm to stretch. Okay. But if you doing some type of animation where you want your character arm to stretch, you want to have position checked in your constraint. So now you have a stretching arm, okay, or a stretching head, or a stretching leg, or a stretching back, or whatever you want your character, to stretch. And one other thing, let's say you want your character hand to like grow or something like that, right? You want to check your scaling. So now you can scale your character's body part or something like that. But you guys get the idea. Okay, let's turn off. I don't want was scaling, so I'm just turning scaling off. I don't even use it, but I'm sure you guys may have some projects, or or you might be using it. I don't use it, not in this anyway. So now, one other thing we want to do before everything is done. Okay, I want to. We got our naming. We got everything named over here. We got that done. We got that done. Let me see. Character hips. The hips done. Hips done. Yep, that's done. Okay, let's bring everything over. Let's go ahead and bring everything from one side to the other. So we're going to go here, right? Break this one off. Right. We're going to select everything that we want to be switched over. First, let's go ahead and set it up first. Mirror tool. So the origin is going to be origin swirl, right? Local. We got our options. We want to do this from self. We want to do this to clone. Okay. Our naming, right? We're going to replace the L. We're going to replace this with R. Okay. Our weight tag, we don't have to do anything in here. And then once we have selected everything, we just want to hit mirror. So let's select everything that we want to mirror over. Okay. Selecting everything we want to mirror over. And we want to select these. And our hand, I mean our fingers and stuff. Wait. Okay. Okay, this is everything we want to bring over, which is our leg, all of our leg joints. And make sure you have this naming convention in order to do this. It has to be underscore, L underscore, or whatever you choose to use. Okay, and we are going to look through this and make sure everything else is good. And that's done. So now, all we do now is just, we go to our mirror tool and just mirror it over. And voila, we mirrored over, right? And we noticed something. We noticed something here on our wrist here. It's different, right? That's okay. Oh, what is this? I don't use this. What's that for? Let's check everything else to make sure everything else is good. Because our leg is good, right? Our leg is good. That's nice. And let's check our shoulder. Check our arm. It didn't come back into position. Okay. Everything over here we're going to name blue. Let's make this blue. 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 We can do multiple. I have to do just one at a time. We can do multiple. Whatever. Okay, now we having problems right here. So let's fix this. Okay, and one thing that it could be because we do not have a constraint on our right wrist. So let's check it. I'm not 100% sure, but let's check it. Okay, we do have a constraint on our right wrist. But how we can fix this is by deleting this one, right? And adding another one. Because what happened was that the constraint that was on the left wrist was constraint for that left wrist in that position. So by deleting that and adding a new constraint tag for our right wrist, we'll fix that. So yeah. So what I did, just add another constraint tag here for our right wrist, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did for our left wrist. Maintain original, and our constraint tag is looking for a target, and that target is going to be our right wrist goal. And there you go. And the position, and the reason for that is so that we're able to get some bend in the right wrist, because we wasn't able to do that before. So now we're able to get the bending action in our right wrist. And not only our right wrist, but also, of course, our left wrist also. Okay. And you can bend this in multiple ways. It's not just that way, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, and we also got stretching. We also got stretching too on that wrist too. So we got stretching on our character. Yep. Now the next thing to do now is to just select everything. I'm just going to select everything here. Let's go start at the bottom, just go all the way to the top. Select everything, and we're going to freeze all of this. Okay. Now we can look at our character. We get it from the front and just see if everything lines up the way we want it to. Make sure that our symmetry is true symmetry and that nothing is off. Okay. So far, so good. It looks good to me. Okay. Okay, and now also we are going to add some controls, some other controls as far as our wrist. Well, not our wrist, I'm sorry, our hip. We need hip control and spine and chest controls, neck control, head control, stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and make those controls. There's some things that we can use in here to make the controls we need, but I'm going to make controls from scratch, except for the circle controls. I'm going to use the circle controls, but what I want is a control that you know, like a navigation control, basically, like the control that goes on the floor and stuff like that. Let's do it. Let's just stop talking and get to it, because probably make you guys bored. What is he talking about? Why don't he just get to it? Yeah. Yep. I understand. So let's do it. Okay. And we're gonna just do this. Let's do this. And I'm gonna try to do this quick too. Not waste a lot of time doing it. All right. So this is going to be duplicated. We're going to duplicate this 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to move these. We're going to select all 3, right? And we're going to hit our magic center. I've talked to you guys about magic center in previous tutorials, and it's another free plugin from Nitro Man. You can check him out. He has a lot of different plugins, and a lot of his stuff is free, and some, you know, paid very cheap for the price, man. He's definitely somebody you should go check out, Nitro Man. But yeah, so yeah, just click on this, and what it did is just center it up all three. But what I want to do, I want to do individual ones. So what I would do is just right here, I would click the center axis 2. Okay, and what that just did all 4 of them individually. You know, so that is even better. So yeah, let's put those back. Okay, and let's turn off our snapping and stuff because we don't need this right now. All right, turn this that way. Okay, and let's bring this down. Put this one in the front, and we're gonna take this one. Put it over here. Basically, let's do this. Let's do this so we can see this. Let's solo this. Okay. So none of this solo, we can't see. Great. Okay. Let's give it a color. Let's make it green. So that we can see it a little bit now. I hope you guys can see this, but I can see it, and I hope you guys can see it. If not, just go ahead and complain in the comments, and I'll try to get it right for you guys next time. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So now what we have now is we have 3 points. Let's do this because you guys not be able to see this. Might not be able to see it. And I want you guys to see what's going on here. Turn these down so you can see what's going on. Even the grid, I'm turning all this stuff off. I want it to be black so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, now, so these are our pieces here, and maybe we can move these out a little bit more. You know, let me turn my grid. See, I'm doing a little bit too much now because my grid. I want you to see my grid. You have to see my grid, man. Check my grid out. Check my grid out, man. Okay, yeah. So now, I believe that you can see it now. And we're going to move these up just a little bit. I'm going to move this up by. Okay. Now, I want to add a circle in there, okay? Right now, we see it's way too big. We want to bring that thing down. Okay. And hopefully this is snapped to the floor. And yes, it is snapped to the floor. Okay. And we are going to select all of them. And we are going to say hello to this. And what we have now is a controller on our floor, and you want to center this in with this tool just by clicking on the magic center. There you go. Cinema 4D also has a tool that's centered to an object also, and I have it here somewhere. And that's not it. Center to object, center object 2, center object 2, and center axis 2. Yep. But yeah, that's it. And I went over that stuff in other tutorials too. So that's it. And what we're going to do, we're going to call this character controller. You got to spell it right first. Not with 2 A's, with 1 A. I'm cracking up right now, y'all. Okay, look. Let's do this. Let's turn it in. Okay, let's bring everything back. And as you can see, it is way too small for this character. So what we're going to do, we're just going to bring it up a little bit. Let's bring it up. And that might be too big. Yes, it is too big. Let's bring it down some. And let's move it up. Let's move it up a little bit. Okay. a little bit smaller. Doesn't have to be perfect though. Okay. And what else does this character need? Right? Well, this character also needs a, you know what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this back to the default window so you guys can see this. And I can see this too, so because it's no fun if you can't see it. Okay, now let's go ahead and add our poles. Let's add our poles in now. So we're going to do our arm poles first. We're going to do our arm poles. Okay. But first, before we do that, let's go ahead and bind the character. I know you all have probably been waiting on that. Like, man, when he's going to bind the character? Should it be ready by now? Yep, it's ready. It's ready, guys. So you just want to make sure everything's selected. You know what? Let's do this the right way. Let's stop playing with the thing. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. We got everything selected. All of our mesh. Make sure we got our shoes, the clothes, lashes, brow, eyes, you know, hair and skin and all that stuff. Okay, none of these things do we have to worry about. You know, so this is it, and we're ready to bind. And when we do that, we just want to go here to character, right? Commands and bind. Okay. Now that everything has been binded, we can now click on our controls and we're getting some movement now from our mesh, our character mesh. And we may have a little bit of pulling over here, but that's okay. We'll work all that out. We'll get to that in a moment. For now, let's go ahead and add the other controls. And what I try to do, I try to keep the arrows in the rightful position. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Here we go, up, okay, up, and away. So let's go ahead and shrink that down a little bit. We can bring it down a little bit more. A little bit more. All right, that's good. And we'll bring it forward a little bit. So for this one, bring it forward. And we can always go to our front view to help us out. And I want to bring one here. And I want to make that a little bit smaller. Bring another one here. And that one will be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to bring another one here. And we're going to make this a little bit bigger. We don't want to go too far under the arms. Okay. And then I want to bring another one up. And this will be for our neck. Let's bring that one smaller. A little bit smaller. And we want to bring one for our head. going to make this one a bit smaller. Bring this up a little bit. And this one for our neck here, we are going to tilt it. And also we can bring it down a little bit more. And let's bring it up a little bit. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up a little bit like this. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead, and what we're gonna do with these, we are gonna make them all edible. And we are going to give them a color. A color that stands out for me is green. You see how that looks? And also, we are going to name these. And this one will be our head control. Okay? This one will be our neck control. This one will be our chest control. This one is going to be our spine 2 control. This one is going to be our spine 1 control. And this one is going to be our hip control. Okay? And our neck control is probably down a little bit too far. Looking at it now, but yeah, maybe a little bit like that. It's cool like that. It's cool. Now, let's make sure that they all are. Let me do this. Let me just select these and bring them up just a little bit. Come up just a little bit. Could have left them back there where they was, but you know, just for this tutorial and make it look good for you guys. And then we're going to go to snapping, turn off the grid snapping. We're going to enable snapping, 3D snapping, vertex snapping, and axis snapping. We're going to be checked, and we're going to also turn this on. And that, just to tell you what it is the enable axis. Okay. And let's go ahead and get these together. This one we're going to snap to our head joint right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Like this. Snap that there. Oh wait, there's a problem, guys. It's not snapping. Why is it not snapping? It's not snapping like I want it to snap. What's going on? I knew I had it right, but for some reason it wasn't. It wasn't snapping right for a minute. That's strange. I know I got everything on right. So. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, it snaps right here. Our chest. And it snapped here. It's fine. Hip. Right. Now, if we got these things set up, what we want to do next is go ahead and set them up where they will work with our character. So, in order to do that, right, our pelvis, let's turn this off for now. This controls our pelvis, right? So, let's put a constraint tag on that. And I know you guys can't see over here, but you can see a little bit right here. Constraint. And it's going to be position. Maintain original. And we're going to put our hip control in there. Okay, and spline 1. is also going to be a constraint. Maintain original, but this time we're going to turn off position. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go ahead and clear this, and we're going to go ahead and copy this here, 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 and here. Okay. And let's just go ahead and add those, because this is going to be spine 1. Spine 1 is going to go in there. This is going to be spine 2. Okay. Spine 2 is going to go in there. And here we have chest. Chest is going to go in there. You got neck. Neck is going to go in there. And we got head. Our head is going to go in there. So the only one that was different setup, the only constraint that was different out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was the pelvis, and this should have been hip. It could be hip. It could be hip. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this pelvis. Right. Leave it the way it was. Right. And we're gonna name this pelvis control. Okay. And it automatically, once you do that, it automatically updates here when you do that. So, all right. So yeah, the only thing that was different was the pelvis control, and the only thing that was different in there, I just had the position checked for the pelvis control, and I can show you why that was done that way. It's because the pelvis control is going to be doing things like this. You don't want the hip to do that, because it'll move your character out of whack. I'll show you once I get that set up to it. And the reason these things they're not moving, and the reason that these are not moving, is because it has to be set up. But yeah, so how we do that is the pelvis control will go underneath. Well, I'm sorry, the spine 1 control will go under the pelvis control. Spine 2 control will go under the spine 1 control. And the chest control will go under the spine 2 control. And the neck control will go under the chest control. And the head control will go under the neck control. So now that if we move our pelvis, everything works accordingly, and our arms are not moving with us. So what we can do to fix that, we can just take our arms. Well, let's do this before we do that, and then I'll get to that. But let me go ahead and let's just go ahead and do this. Wrist. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to our arms, right? We're going to go to our arms, and in our arms, let's select both of them. So we got that arm up there, we got this one right here, and we're going to go add pole. Okay. So what it gave us these poles here, and what we're going to do, we're going to select these poles, and we're going to bring these poles out. Let's bring these poles out. Okay. And let's just put them right here for now. Okay, and I'm gonna give mine a color. You know, just the way I colorize things, and it tends to help me out a lot. So I want to make the red the left, as usual. Make it red, and the blue. I'm sorry, the right. I'm gonna make the right. The right is going to be blue. That's the way I color coordinate things. Blue is on the right side. Red is on the left. And also, I'm going to select the poles. I'm going to select these poles, and I'm going to bring them out. So just to show you how that look, there it is. I'm bringing them out. Okay. And what these poles will do, they will control the direction where the elbow, will be facing. Maybe I said that wrong too, but I'll show you in a minute what's going on. I make little pyramids with these, and they see they facing up, right? So yeah, that's good. And then I make them about 3, something like that. And right now they're a little further apart, so let's bring them close together. Bring them up. make them a little bit bigger than that because they do look small. Let's give it a 4. No, let's give it a 3. Too big, and they're the right colors too. And now I want to give them. Now I want to do my knees now, right? My legs. I mean, because my legs need poles too. Because without the poles, let's select poles, right? Let's select the hips. Without the poles on the knees, on the legs, this is what we're getting. With the legs buckling together like this, right? Because there's no poles on the legs. Okay. Now, if we add poles on the legs, things tend to be a lot better. You know, and basically the same way we did the arms, but this time we're doing this with the legs. So let's select both of these. Let's bring them up, and let's put them with our legs. Okay. Same color. Same way we're going to do it, the coloring. We're going to do left, red, right, blue. You can do it the way you want to do it, but this is the way I do it, guys. And it's helpful to me. It's therapeutic to have these things done decently in order. Decently and in order, I meant to say. Alright, so we don't want this around the wrist, so we want to keep the legs with the legs and stuff like that. So, let's see, these are the legs. Let's put this down here with the legs. We can actually, let's see. Okay, everything is good. Let's turn this up. Let's try to hide this. Okay, we got both of our, we got our legs, right? We got our legs, our leg poles, right? So, arm pole, where's the leg pole? Okay. Leg pole. Leg pole. You want to bring them out. In this case, I'm going to bring them up a little bit. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to make these pyramids also. Not facing the camera. That's cool. And then we're going to give these a 3, just like we did the arms. And there you go. And so now when we do the our legs are no longer buckling now. Okay. Now, one other thing we're going to do is back to the wrist. That's something that I'm missing that I haven't done. Oh yeah. We're bending, right? We're bending and our arms are looking a little weird. Okay. So what I like to do, and you know, you guys can do this however you want to do it, but what I like to do is take my arms. See, I got my wrist goal here, right? I got my, let's see, let's open this up. I got my wrist, I got my left wrist. This is all my right, this is all my, wait a minute. This is all my right, this is my right wrist, right? It's my right wrist goal and this is my left wrist goal and my left arm hole, okay? And my right wrist goal and my right arm hole. I'm going to put those together. I'm sorry guys, I'm stumbling over this stuff a little bit. But these two are going to go under my chest. Now this is the way I usually do this. I put this under my chest. So now that when I'm using my pelvis, I'm getting this type of a look. Our characters are doing this now. So we're getting this type of bend. Okay. And also, after we got that now, we're going to take everything that we just did, right? And we're going to put it under the character controller that we created. And that in turn will move our character anywhere. Okay. Okay, let's bring it back. And what I want to do now, I want to just select everything here. Opening up everything, right? And just selecting everything and freezing it all. Okay, now we had some issues with our arm. Our arm was getting this. So what we would do is let's animate the arm doing this. Let's do this. Let's animate that arm. Oh yeah, this is the stretching that I was talking about too. This is good. This is the way I want to have mine set up. And you wouldn't see that bone. You know, you see it now, but you wouldn't see it when it's set up right. So that's a stretching. Oh snap, what am I doing? Whoa. Okay. Let's animate that arm going up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out. Okay. So we got that arm up right, and let's go ahead and do that. So now we have this. I can bring it a little closer too. Okay, and what we're going to do is click on all this stuff is out, man. Oh well. Look, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this. This part is on our shirt. Our shirt is in error right now, so let's go to our cloth. This is our cloth. Click on it. All right. And we can do these. We can do this a bunch of different ways. I got other tutorials that I've done, and this came out pretty good. So turn our strength up. Let me do this though. I want to get this in so you guys can see what's going on here. I just want to turn this to hierarchy. It makes more sense to me when it's done like that. So, we're going to go to our smooth tool. And as you can see, in here, it doesn't look good. Let's smooth it out. Get that nice and smooth. All it takes. It's not hard. You might want to sit back and I'll just take it easy one day and just do this. It's pretty easy. It's not hard. And right here we want to subtract some of it. So we want to turn our strength down. Up. Right. So subtract and bring it out. So we just want to do the opposite here. Let's add. And I'll bring it in. And be careful guys, because visible only will ruin you like it just did me. So let's go ahead and add. And smooth. And let's look at see what's going on with it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's look at the, and let's go ahead and mirror this over so that copy mirror. Copy mirror. For some reason that don't seem to be mirroring over. Maybe it is too. Look like it. All right, so oh shoes, you know what? I'll do it. All right, so this is coming along. It's coming along. All right, so yeah, we're back in position, and we're just about finished. The only thing that we need to do now is just check everything. Let's check our legs. Let's check everything on our character. Make sure everything is working according to how we planned it. One thing, I like to put the leg pole under the leg so that when we do move, it will follow. So let's do that for our right leg also. Another thing I want to do is just bring everything back out. Hit this with the strength tag again. Let's do this. I just want to freeze this again just to be 100% sure that everything is frozen so nothing screws up. So let's go back. We're going to check our leg. Okay, leg seems to be working fine. Okay, now while our leg is working fine, let's check our knee. All right, seems to be working fine. Okay, let's check our toe controller. Toe controller, it's working fine. Let's check our heel. Heel is working fine. Let's check. We checked our pole, we checked our toe, checked our heel. And this we won't be using. We won't be using the heel goal back here. The heel goal we won't be using. We really don't even need it. We don't need it. But don't delete it. We need it there, but we're not going to be using it when it comes to animating and stuff like that. So that's just there for nothing. So you can really just ignore that. And these will be the controls you will be using when animating: the leg control, the leg pole, the toe control, and the heel control for both legs. So let's check our right leg out and make sure everything is working on our right leg. Oh yeah, by the way, we can bring this down because we don't need it now. So let's check our right. Let's check our right leg. Right leg, looking good. I'm sure all the same features and everything work on it. Same way. Okay. And we didn't check this. Let's check this, make sure this is looking good. Okay. Let's check our main pelvis control, hip control. All right, so that's looking good. And we'll check. That's looking good. Check back here. Got some issues going on right here with the bending here. We got some opening back here. Let's see what our neck is doing here. We just use some smoothing. Let's check our head. Okay. And our hair. Okay. So now that we see what the problem is at, now it's time to fix it. All right, so let's fix this problem. Let's fix these couple of problems that we got, which is not bad. It's not something I didn't expect. So. I expected to have some problems. All right, let's go start with this one. A keyframe. This. I got some tools back here that I just can't get to. You know what? Let me see what I said. I'm looking for something. I know where it's at, but let me just do this now. It's my way to. I gotta put this over here because I know I'm gonna need it again. Let's spell it right first though. I want the weight manager. And the weight tool. It's good to have these on your screen too, man. The weight manager and the weight tool comes in handy. So the problem is, this is the problem, this is the issue that we have. Let's look at the issue. Okay, the issue is when she's bending, the problem is in both areas. Is in the body, which is the amber skin, and the problem is also in the amber cloths. And those two things that we're going to be looking at in order to fix this problem. So let's start with the amber cloths first. And 9 times out of 10, the problem is up in the shoulder area. Not the neck, it's in the shoulder area. So we may have to take off, remove some. Let's check smoothing first. Let's see if smoothing will help us. No, smoothing is not going to help us. I'll tell you what, let's start with the amber skin. Amber skin would probably fix this problem. Looking at it now. Yeah, see, adding to it seems to fix the problem. These things are not, using Cinema 4D is not hard. It's not hard at all. It's actually, I would say Cinema 4D is probably, maybe to me now, it's probably the most easiest to work with. The learning curve on it is pretty smooth. Man. See, as I add more to this, the more it starts to stick out. So let's do it reverse. Okay. Just reversing it helps it. And now we got this one piece that's sticking up right here. Let's turn it up and see if it gets it. Let's do this. Let's take off auto normalize. Oh. Now subtract. Okay, that one piece that's sticking up. Let's see what's going on with it. Either we add to it and it makes it worse, or we subtract from it and it makes it better, or vice versa. Let's see, adding to this may help it. But we still have this piece here that's sticking up. You know, another thing too, also, what we can do with this piece that's sticking up, I'm gonna show you something here. Because that piece that's sticking up, it's not helping us. It's not helping us, and also it's not, we really don't need it, to be honest. So what we can do, show you something what we can do here. Most likely it was on this curve. So what we can do is just get rid of it altogether. We don't need it. Alright, now let's bring that back. And let's get back into position. Okay. here we go. And where was we at? It was in our neck, right? And there we go. It's gone. Actually, skin is where we was at. So, yeah, so it's gone. Not there anymore. And it's not causing us a problem. When we're standing up, that's what happens when you have extra mesh on your character. You really don't even need it. Okay, that problem is fixed. And let's check it out now. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Let's check out our neck. Another problem we was having was that our face wasn't working right, and that problem is because, as you can see, we got our neck selected and we have too much selected up top. Let's just do this. Let's get our two. We're going to do some subtracting here. I'm going to go all the way through. I just want to subtract all of this. And let's check out our lines, put some lines on it, so we can see what's going on with it. Make sure that's both sides. All right. And now that we've done that, let's get this one too. Get that one too. Get that one too. All right. Can I add something right here? All right. So now what I'm doing, I'm smoothing this out. Just smooth it. Just like that. Down here too. Alright, now I'm going to select my head now. Okay, I'm selecting the head. Went from the neck to the head. Okay, and the head seemed to already have to be okay. Okay. And what I do, since I'm already on my smoothing tool already, which is here, I'm just going to smoothen that. And that should be okay. Alright, and now we got our hair. Which was here, right here. The hair looks funny. See. Something's wrong. Let's take a look at this again. The hair has no weight on it. It's just completely ignoring the head. The weight that's on it is 9 times out of 10 on the weight that's on it is 9 times out of 10 is on the chest. Because see, when I'm moving the chest, it works fine. But when I get up to the neck, it's not doing anything. So, and when I get up to the head, it's not doing anything. So, the weight that's on the back of the ponytail is most likely the chest weight that's on. So, what we have to do is remove the chest weight off the hair. And how we would do that? Basically, we're going to go to amber cloth, right, and bring up the chest. So we're going to bring up the chest, and we're going to bring up the hair. Right. And we're going to subtract that from. See, it's not letting us get all of that. So how we're going to get that is just take off auto normalize, and then you can just wipe that right off. Okay. Let's turn it back on because you want auto normalize on. But for read purposes like that, man, you're gonna have to turn it on. Let's see what else may be on our hair, or the weight that may be on our hair that shouldn't be on it. We can do that just by doing this. That's not on it. The cloth is not on it. Okay. That's not on it. That's what's on it, and that's what should be on it. Okay. Let's go back to our hair. Let's paint. Wait a minute. Yeah, we still got some neck on it. So what we do with that, because we had chest on it, and then we had some neck on it, and you still see we got some head on it too, so let's remove that. Like I said, I don't normalize, turn it off. Alright, turn it back on now. Okay, we got head on it, and that's what we should have on it. We should have head on it. So what we do, we add, and just add the head on it. And that's the way it should go. So there shouldn't be anything else on it. Shouldn't be no head, shouldn't be no chest, nothing. So let's bring this back and see what happens. When we bend from here, still good. When we bend here, still good. And here, we're good now.
Hey, Jamie, come knock the door.
I gotta go.
I need my knee on the thing. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Alright guys, so I guess that's it for this tutorial. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. Yeah, feel free to shoot me an email, and also, yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you guys think about this. And if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you don't like it, tell me why. And thanks for watching. Hope you tune in for more. If you want to see more tutorials, or if you want to see more and more in-depth tutorial, let me know. You guys have seen my hand rigs on other characters, and that's probably the only thing that's missing on this character. The hands can be rigged, but you know, you guys have seen that before. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and see you later.